We begin in Ontario, where new charges have been laid against a man accused of selling a deadly substance online. Several police forces throughout the province are involved. 12 new charges have been laid. The CBC's Megan Fitzpatrick has more.
Yeah, Kenneth Law had been charged originally with 2 counts of counseling or aiding suicide back in May, and those 2 charges were laid in Peel region near Toronto. Today, police in Peel region announcing the 12 additional charges. The charges are being filed in Newmarket, but they do relate to deaths in multiple parts of the province. So I'll just go through where the charges come from. An additional charge is being linked to a death in Peel region, so that brings to 3 the total in that region. 4 cases here in Toronto, 3 in York region, 1 in the city of London, 1 in Thunder Bay, 1 in Waterloo, and 1 in Durham. Peel Police have been working with police agencies across the province. They formed a task force a couple months ago to share information and collaborate. There's 11 police services in total across the province working together, and the investigation is still ongoing, Arthi. Police accusing Kenneth Law of operating multiple companies and websites, accusing him of mailing out packages containing the substance sodium nitrite, which can be lethal if consumed in certain quantities. They believe Kenneth Law mailed out over 1,200 packages to at least 40 countries. They don't know if every single one of those packages contained that substance or other potentially harmful materials. That's all part of their investigation. But another detail we learned today is that they believe at least 160 packages were mailed within Canada. Now, we know police agencies in other countries are reviewing deaths as well. Police in the UK just recently saying they're reviewing at least 88 deaths in that jurisdiction. Police in Peel saying it's not clear how many police services across the world are investigating deaths that could potentially be linked to the purchase of this substance from companies operated allegedly by Kenneth Law. The police in Peel today asking the public to remain vigilant. Here's a bit of what one of the inspectors had to say.
We will not tolerate criminal actions by those who prey on vulnerable individuals in our communities, and we will hold those responsible accountable. We ask that the public be cautious and vigilant of online activities. If you have received a package from any of the companies I've mentioned earlier, we urge you to contact your local police.
I'm Time Cuisine and Escape Mode are among the company names that he did mention earlier in that news conference, Arthi. Police saying they believe Kenneth Law was operating these websites where he was selling this substance since late 2020. They did say they are aware of where the substance was coming from, but they wouldn't share that information. And when asked if they're investigating anyone else beyond Kenneth Law, they also said they wouldn't reveal that information, as this is all an active and ongoing investigation, and they said they need to protect the integrity of it.
And to that end also, Megan, of course, they couldn't say too much about victims. They believe that there are at least 14, but could certainly be more. What else did we learn about the victims?
That's right. Yeah, he said he wasn't going to say too much about the victims out of respect for the privacy of the victims' families. But he did say these 14 total charges now relate to 14 deaths in the province of Ontario alone, that all of those people were residents of Ontario, both male and female, and ranging in age from just 16 years old to 36 years old. Now, these allegations have not been proven in court, but again, Kenneth Law initially facing 2 charges of counseling or aiding suicide. Now it's 14. And again, police saying their investigation is not over.
That's the CBC's Megan Fitzpatrick in Toronto.